Welcome to Lord's Brewing Co. This is my good friend, best friend, Alistair Toes.
Hello.
And this video is about beer.
It is. So, we were chatting the other evening, and we were reminiscing because I know we don't look it, but we're both late 30s. In fact, John was born 2 days earlier than me.
I was.
In 1980. And we were reminiscing about the 90s. We were true 90s kids / teenagers. And we were reminiscing about the difference in beer and what we used to drink back then and what we drink like now.
Yeah. Obviously we were old enough to drink.
Obviously, yeah. And obviously what we drink now is red wine and craft ale.
And craft ale.
Because we're sophisticated.
We are very sophisticated.
Yes. But, so we hit upon what could we remember drinking? And we talked about like Tennant super, didn't we?
We did.
I remember a mate of mine and his entire family would drink super tea with lime. It was the only lager you were allowed to have lager and lime with because it was 9.4%.
Well, my mum used to sit in bed. Well, not sit in bed. It's a bit strange. But she used to have a TV in her bedroom, and she'd lay in her bed, and she'd like a half glass, and then she'd have her Tennant's on the sideboard, and or a special. It was either Tennant super or special brew. I remember the gold can of special brew.
But it must
she
be
used to put a bit in, and then she'd sit there sipping it, watching, I don't know, Coronation Street or Crossroads or whatever. Crossroads.
Honestly, I remember so many. I remember the fact the great thing about super tea was that me and a mate of mine, we could go to a party with just 4 cans, like less than £4. Yeah. And because it wasn't just the fact that it was strong, it was the fact that it tasted so foul, you had to sip it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it would last. It would last an entire party.
Anyway, 5 80s beers. So we'll dive straight in with the first one.
Oh, we're going straight to the test. Well, hang on. This was the idea. So we had the concept, didn't we?
Yeah. Sorry.
That we'll show you guys too. But we would watch an advert that we remembered from like the 80s, maybe potentially early 90s if it crossed over.
So shall we do the video first?
And then we'd watch the video, and then we'd take on board what the video had said,
right?
And then we would taste it.
Okay. So I'm going to go with the first one. Skull Lager.
Skull.
See where it says in big letters, serve chilled.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's -4 outside, so it's definitely chilled.
And it's been in the van.
Oh, what's that? It's 2.8%. Wow. So
is there any point?
It's basically shandy.
2.8%.
2.8%.
That's like table beer.
I always remember Skull as being fierce.
No,
but,
that's wrong.
I was 14. All right.
So Skull advert. Go on.
Here we go.
Why aren't you singing our drinking song? I've forgotten the words. Skull.
Horribly good lager. Horribly
good.
Should be horribly lager. Actually, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Horribly good lager. The
Right.
catchphrase. I was looking for more. I think that's why I was silent. Like I was waiting.
No, nothing
for more. Well, it's
that-
interesting though. Interesting advertising. Just repeating the name of the
I think
lager.
they had a series of those cartoons, and that guy,
Vikings.
that character in it was called. Oh, what was he called now?
Skull. I'm gonna put it over here. All right, let's do it. Do we have to smell it?
Yeah. Oh, smell. See, I'm always. Mate, you can't smell anything. You got polyps.
And
True.
a tiny septum.
It smells like water.
I must say, I can't smell anything. I can't smell a thing. Have you tried it?
Oh, that is foul. It tastes like fizzy water.
Oh, it does.
Oh gosh, that
Yeah, it tastes like,
disgusting.
Yeah, it tastes like sparkling
it
water.
does. It smells. It tastes like. That is awful. I'm just looking at the comments.
Oh.
No pub sells this anymore. I can't read that one.
Oh,
Suffice to say, I mean, this is.
I feel like I poured too much into my pint glass. That's the problem. We've only got 1 pint glass each.
that's flipping terrible.
Right,
I've
drink it.
I've got a slops bucket here.
Oh, we got a slops bucket. That is professional.
That is disappointing.
2.8%, and you can genuinely taste it. It's mad because my memory of it as a young teenager was that it was fierce, and I kind of remember this strong, beery smell and taste. But that
genuinely tastes like sparkling water with a slight beer flavour. You know when you used to get those sweets that were cola bottles, but they were beer things?
Yes,
that has more flavour.
It does. It tastes. Yeah, it does. It tastes like a cheap version of Bash Shandy.
So what do we do next? We want to go up in strength, because if you start with the strong ones, you can't taste.
Well, once you've had special brew, you can't taste anything.
So they're both 5%. Right. So we'll go for. Should we go for Grolsch?
We're going to go for Grolsch, which obviously is still very common now.
It is, but see, we wanted to get Tennant Super, but I went everywhere to find it, and I couldn't find it.
And I guess we were kind of hoping for a lager that we'd forgotten about, that no longer existed except in some random offie somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
But we couldn't find one, actually.
So, right, let's do
we're going to watch the advert. Where is it? Grolsch.
There's two, so there's that one, right.
Oh.
No, we know about that.
I've forgotten! Stop! Isn't ready yet.
I think that was 90s. Right, so this is an 80s advert.
Okay, alright. Alright, let's do it.
Go on.
He's not trying very hard, is he?
Or is he? I think the young ones would say he's clearly extra.
You can't top a Grolsch lager.
And that's because they had that. Oh, how do I stop this?
I don't know. Press silent.
Quick. There we go. Yeah, that's because they had the flip top, which you were saying we can't find anymore.
So when I went looking for the bottles, because I thought some of these might be nice if they weren't in cans, but then I looked for the bottles. The one thing I remember about Grolsch was the lid with the little thing on. Don't do it. I mean, they might do it, but not anywhere I could find.
I feel like I'm expecting to know what this tastes like, because I don't feel like it's been that long since I've had a Grolsch.
No, that's true. So,
like a lot of these others, like Skull, for example, feel like something.
No, so it smells like something. It smells like beer.
Yeah.
I don't know how we go to, like that. I get a real sense of
getting a bouquet of
pine nuts and gravel.
Of a Maidstone on a Saturday night.
Park bench.
I can't smell anything, you're right. I can't smell the flipping thing.
It smells alright, it's not unpleasant. That's not half bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No, I quite like that.
It's not.
I mean, I wouldn't put it in my top 10 favourite beers, but it's not unpalatable.
But it is. This is what you expect, isn't it? Like I said, Grolsch feels a bit of a bit of an odd one for us to choose, because there's probably plenty of people that still drink
it. Yeah,
Grolsch, loads. But it's not as full of flavour, is it? As you kind of, I don't know how you classify them. You know, like your Peroni and all those kind of things.
It's got tasting notes on this. I'd Grolsch. Do I have to do it with a Dutch accent?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I'd Grolsch. No, I can't do it.
Stop!
At Grolsch, we have a history of being unconventional, inspired by brewmaster Peter Kuiper, I'm going to have to say stop again.
Yeah, when you're
stop!
You're going to go stop.
Who over 400 years ago pushed boundaries by first combining the two types of hops for my vibrant taste and crisp finish. Back then, a breakthrough, and today still the perfect brew.
Nice.
Unconventional by tradition. That's not a million miles away from what we say. We're I've forgotten our tagline. Brewed differently by tradition. I've got something to admit.
What?
I quite like this.
Which one's this one?
Holston Pills. No, not that one. Not that one. That one.
Aha! We were already on it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Holston Pills. I have seen the can. I don't actually think I have ever had a mouthful of Holston Pills.
Do you know? I quite like it. I just like it. I shouldn't admit to liking it.
Really?
But I just don't mind it.
Where's it brewed?
I like the bitterness. probably.
Oh, Hamburg, Germany. It says.
Yeah, hang on a minute though. Premium lager brewed and canned in the EU, Carlsberg UK Limited. Now, last time I heard, somebody said that this was made somewhere in the UK.
And is Holston owned by Carlsberg then?
Everything's owned by Carlsberg, InBev or whoever. It's all the big boys.
Yeah, I did a job for a theatre company years ago, and we were taken out to Seville in Spain for the big European Diageo conference to perform a snippet of the play that they had going all over the UK about responsible drinking in schools.
Really?
It was a nice.
So they were obviously ticking some boxes. There.
well, it did seem odd, but it was a good show. It was a nice company, and we got all expenses paid. So we were out there 5-star for 3 days.
I tell you what, I do remember these. I do remember these adverts. I do remember them.
I don't remember it.
You will remember it as soon as it plays.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, you naughty girl! Big boy draft lager down the sink again.
I'm not very bright, I guess.
Well, why do you buy it, sweetheart? You know what it tastes like.
Old socks and a tube of toothpaste.
Well, guess what I've got?
The biggest thing since the grass sapling.
Right. You like that Hobson pills, don't you?
And my spine turns to custard. I get goose pimply all over.
Right. I bet you like the blokes who drink it and all.
Oh, I wouldn't mind to wear glasses.
This could be your lucky day.
I don't remember that at all.
So they did. They did a whole series.
I don't remember that in the
Yeah, so they
slightest.
did a whole series where he's cut into old films. What was he called? Scroll down and somebody will have it in the comments.
Griefrich Jones.
See, I said it was double barrel.
Honestly, Alistair.
And then also Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum. Old Goldblum
There we go.
himself.
Yeah, he did some Wholesome Pills once.
Oh, see, that's got a much stronger flavour. Much stronger
I'm
smell.
actually pouring myself a little more of this because I quite like it.
You can smell it.
Oh yeah.
Like the previous two I couldn't smell. Now I do have polyps, as John rightly said, and and a narrow septum. So smell is not my keenest sense.
Do you
But I
know
can smell
that? Having drunk that, I think I enjoyed the Grolsch a bit more. I like this, but I like the Grolsch more. But I wouldn't normally buy Grolsch. I tend to buy this because I don't know. It's just got a certain. I remember my mum and dad drinking Holston Pills. Well, my dad would make a shandy because he'd get drunk in a puddle. But
I don't know. It hasn't got much depth of flavour, has it? Once you've swallowed it, it kind of just disappears. Well, I think you're right. The Grolsch had a bit
don't
more
mind
depth.
it. I'm going to try the Grolsch again. Direct comparison. You're all going to slate me for not washing the glass out and all that, aren't I? I don't care. It's 80s beer. How technical can you get with it? Do you want to try that again?
Well, I feel like I'm being left out of it.
Sorry.
That's a much fuller flavour.
It is actually better. The Grolsch is a lot
That's
better.
a much fuller flavour. I mean, I'm not going to
Well,
say.
there you go.
I'm not going to say better or worse. I'm not buying. It's just a fuller flavour. That.
Yeah, but maybe it's the can I like. I don't know. I like that it's got an os on it.
An os.
An os. I did.
A canite. It's got a
It's
canite
got
on
a
it.
canite on an os. Like a brewery.
Shine light. This has been going on for 21 minutes.
I know it's 21 minutes. If you're still with us, you've done well.
That's ridiculous. I would never watch.
I would
never watch.
See, we've
anything
had
on
this
YouTube.
argument. I watch half-an-hour videos quite happily about stupid stuff like this, and I like that. So I'm quite
If
happy.
anything's over 3 minutes, I won't click on it.
Well, people are on now. Right now, as we speak, there's probably 3 people watching this. So,
And they're probably hoping that it's going to continue, and they're going to watch us descend into
to
more and
more,
more
yeah,
drunkenness.
no, yeah. Right, so this is
and I think
gold.
they're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Right, let's crack on. Gold label.
Gold label.
Let me show the box.
Forests of the Congo Basin, ancestral home of that delightful race of people known as the Pygmies. As you'd expect in any Pygmy home, everything is small, but it's the workmanship of their everyday artifacts that takes one quite by surprise. This, for example, it actually works.
That's the end of the news.
The family saloon And of course,
Rolls
the
Royce.
ubiquitous refrigerator. In it, the smallest beer I've ever seen.
So it's good.
Gold label. It's stronger than just about any beer known to man. Tastes rather nice. There's an old curse that says don't steal a pygmy's gold label, cause he'll do what he is able. Rather loose translation. Personally, I take that sort of thing with a pinch of salt.
Gold label. It may be small, but it's strong.
I'm also astounded everything was shrunk, but yeah, did you see the size of the television?
Yeah.
It was the size of his door.
Maybe.
It's massive. It's like a television the size of a fridge. Everything's smaller. Well, it's only so small you can go in 1975. Nobody would have believed it.
Hang on a minute though. Is my telly's probably as wide as my fridge?
It is, but it wasn't as big or as deep.
No.
It was like a Smeg had made.
And have you seen
like
the
Smeg had
size
made
of the
with TV.
huts?
Yeah.
There's no way you could have, if you got that fridge and that TV in.
That's your.
That would have been it.
They're
It'd have
obviously-
been like stood up.
They're obviously very much into
So,
TV and drinking.
so they're obviously into the gold label, the small can thing. Now this used to be, sure it was Whitbread that used to make this, but it says InBev, so it's just another InBev product.
I have no idea who that is.
A big ruthless company. They'll probably demonetize this video for no reason. Not that it's monetized anyway. We don't care. We don't care. It's not about the money. It's about the beer.
This is about producing top quality nostalgia.
It's got a good colour. Good colour.
That's the first one we've mentioned colour.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
No,
right.
all the others are just like, that is slightly dehydrated.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
That's not slightly. If it's
It
that
doesn't smell-
colour,
it doesn't.
I
I
can't
can't
smell
smell it.
anything.
No.
oh, shine a light, yeah. That reminds me of the old days. I'm getting major. I'm not that I drank Gold Label, but it reminds me
I
of
don't
that
think
kind
I've
of
ever had this before.
very strong, cheap lager. Well, I don't know if it's cheap. I apologise to Gold
No,
Label.
it's £5 for a ball.
The
It's
number
small.
one barley wine.
I don't know what it's called that. It's definitely got that barley taste. It's all right.
Ingredients: water, barley malt, glucose, syrup, maize, hops, and hop
It's the-
extract.
It's hop extracts. It's not actually got any hops in it.
Well, it says hops as well.
Well, technically, yeah.
First in, you're like, oh yeah, okay. And then you know when it washes around the side of your tongue to your taste buds, and then it leaves that
I'm not enjoying
that
that.
aftertaste. That's like, I might as well get open a bottle of Gaviscon.
Yeah, I'm not overstruck. That is not very nice.
Well, it's not. Oh.
Right, so, this is a shameless plug, and I can because it's my channel, and I don't care. We have a beer called the Grand, which is an Imperial IPA, 7.5%. Right, you've had the Grand, haven't you?
I love the brand.
Right, so if you had the Grand or that, which is the same strength, which would you have?
Oh gosh, there's genuinely no comparison. I can't look at the camera because I feel like I'm doing some shameless ad, but this is actually on Lord's Brewer's page, so you're quite acceptable.
I know. I'm just saying. Like it's not a lager, admittedly, but this is foul. I don't even know why I was going for another taste.
Now, obviously,
In my opinion,
obviously, Special Brew has many. Well, it certainly has many connotations in Huddersfield and up north. Whether it does countrywide, I don't know.
Well, in the
But
south-
we won't discuss those
yeah,
connotations.
in the south.
But it has. I've glanced at the adverts from the 80s, and they sell it as a very like high class drink, and I was quite surprised because its reputation is not one of high class.
No, if you put it this way, if you went out on a date with a girl and their first drink was, "Oh, can I have a special brew?" you would be thinking twice. Right.
God, I don't want to tell you what you'd be thinking, but yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Go with the other video.
Oh, we're not going to watch the classy one first,
Well, they're both classy.
are they?
Well, yeah. So that one, play this one. Down here.
How do I make this go away?
It'll go away when you click play.
Alright, so this is the 1983 advert.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I thought it was James Bond at first, and that was a gun.
Yeah, no.
And then I realised it's a butler and a torch.
Is it a torch?
Yes.
It's a lantern.
Oh, a lamp. Sorry.
We've always matured our special brew somewhat longer than other lagers because at Carlsberg experience has taught us one doesn't become special overnight.
One thing I did notice, a lot of these adverts, when I looked, all have American accents over them.
Proper deep American,
Yeah.
like
I don't know what
Dallas,
that's about.
like Dallas American.
We should do that. That could be a good video. Drink along with Dallas. Have you ever done Drink along with Dallas?
No, that went.
When they have a drink, you have a drink.
My mum used to.
Drink along with Dallas.
No, when I was at university, I loved sci-fi and so did she, and she'd record all Star Trek and Andromeda and all these, and SG-1, all these sci-fi programs from in a video. But do you remember VHS?
Yes.
The first thing, I know you remember VHS, but do you remember that the first thing you recorded on it would always stay? So
Yeah.
anything you recorded afterwards, you would get the first 10 seconds of the first thing ever recorded.
Yeah.
So for years, these tapes that I sent back and just record new ones always started with the first 10 seconds of Dallas. Every time. So I go, right, what's Star Trek? It's that is Dallas, right? Isn't it? And then into Star Trek.
Yeah.
RSG-1.
Voyager.
Yeah. Honestly.
That would be a good program. No. I don't
Right, come on, Special Brew.
Right, here we go.
Let's pretend it's a cold winter's night.
And there's nothing else in the fridge.
And we
This
need
is
to-
all that's left.
Alcoholism has pushed us to this moment. I can't smell a thing. Which was the only one that smelled of anything? Was it Grolsch? The only one we could smell. I can't smell a thing.
Oh, dear me. That's... Ow.
Oh, the aftertaste. Oh, it's shocking.
It's the aftertaste. It actually, as you put it in your mouth...
You go, oh, that's alright.
That's alright. Oh, gosh. Glucose syrup. That's the bit that's...
Oh.
God.
Well, do you know what's weird is that it's beastly in flavour, but at the same time it's shallow. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Like there's no depth of flavour to it at all. It's really shallow. Like it gives you taste buds a slap.
It
as
all feels like
disappears.
it's on the front of your tongue.
Yeah,
and the
here,
sides.
that here, and then
But it's all there doesn't, there's no depth to it.
And
It's
I just
awful.
think some people,
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There isn't a lot of depth to a lot of lager anyway.
but there should be.
That skull is the most awful thing. I gotta admit, if I had to go out and I only had the choice, right, you can have Special Brew, or even Gold Label or Skull, I'd have Gold Label or Special Brew, because that is it's pointless and it's expensive for what it is. But what you want to do, if you want to make Skull, you go and get some normal beer, put about that much in your glass, and fill it up with sparkling water, and that is your Skull.
Northampton. Why did I assume it was Scottish?
I don't know. It's made by Carlsberg. It's a lot of Carlsberg products here, actually. So that's Carlsberg. Carlsberg.
Gold Label? You said that was
no,
Carlsberg, didn't
well,
it?
it's InBev, yeah. What's the other one?
Grolsch.
That would probably be owned by the same people. It's probably all the same company. Oh, that is flipping rank.
Burton upon Trent.
I
Molson Coors in Ireland.
Molson Coors, okay.
In Ireland.
Ireland. My
Nice.
grandma's from Ireland.
Well, I'm kind of a bit disappointed by the Special Brew because I was expecting it to annihilate my mouth and blow my
I don't know why I
brain.
keep trying it.
But actually, if I drank this and you told me it was almost 9%, I wouldn't believe you because it doesn't taste that strong.
It's disgusting.
It's just a bit rank.
So in conclusion to our video, I really feel that we've done a service for the people.
I feel like times have changed in many ways in our society, not for the better. But when it comes to alcohol, I feel like times have really moved
Yeah.
on. And I'm talking across the board. I'm talking the days of Blue Nun are finally gone.
Yeah,
Good
they're gone.
quality wine.
Yeah.
I'm talking craft ale, so it's not just all you can buy is lager or John Smith's.
It's
Well, I have
true.
a problem with John
It's
Smith's.
true.
John Smith's or Boddington's. They were like the only two kind of or Caffrey's. Do you remember when
Caffrey's.
Carlsberg Premier? Do you remember when Carlsberg? That's what we
That's
should have
still.
had.
That's still. I saw that, and then I thought,
I remember Carlsberg Premier.
no, not Carlsberg, Carling Premier.
Carlin Premier, sorry,
yeah,
Carlin
yeah.
Premier. I remember when Carlin Premier first came out, and we got so excited because it was a lager, but you get it on draft. It was smooth flow, but it was a lager.
Do you remember Carling Black Label?
Yes.
That was their thing, wasn't it? Carling
Black
Black Label.
Label.
Yeah. So, before you go, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notifications.
If you need any more 33-minute long self-indulgent
Videos,
videos,
yeah. And if you'd like to subscribe, hit that button as well. Hang on a minute. If you hit the bell icon, don't you subscribe? I don't know
you
because
subscribe first, and then you
and
can
then
hit
you
the
hit
bell
the bell
icon.
icon.
You'll get notifications.
Yeah, you get notifications of our shocking videos. And if somebody puts a comment below, I mean, there's probably only going to be 3 people that see this video.
Just don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
There's no need to be mean.
We don't-
We're aware that this is this is potentially riddled with problems.
No,
but it's just us having a natter.
80s toy that's on my desk.
There you go, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
driving license here as well if you want to.
No. So in conclude, I've already said that. Bye.
Sweet. Bye.